In the world of Doctor Strange, our Doctor Strange, he is not the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth. Doctor Doom, he took the title of Sorcerer Supreme to rid the world of vampires, and because Doctor Strange is now out of a job, he became Sorcerer Supreme of Asgard. But right now in Marvel, we're going through an event called One World Under Doom, and in this current arc, Doctor Doom, he is going to lose the title of Sorcerer Supreme if he has not done so already. And so with Doctor Doom losing the title of Sorcerer Supreme and Doctor Strange not being on Earth, being in Asgard, that means the title of Sorcerer Supreme is now vacant, and therefore we're going to be getting a new comic book series called Long Live the Sorcerer Supreme. And I have to say that this premise, it is interesting and not interesting at the same time. For one, when it comes to the title of Sorcerer Supreme, it should always go to Doctor Strange. That's kind of been his thing. So in a sense, Doctor Strange losing his title only to get it back, it's a storyline that we have seen multiple times before and is really redundant now. And then to add on to that, when it comes to the cover of this series right here, I feel like some of these candidates for Sorcerer Supreme are really weird. Like, for example, Storm, she should not be a candidate for Sorcerer Supreme. Storm right now is going through her own event where she is a cosmic god. She's fighting the likes of Eternity and other crazy entities. So her also being Sorcerer Supreme on top of that, that is just doing overkill and it makes no sense. When you are dealing with threats on the level of Eternity, Sorcerer Supreme is way below your pay grade. It is really just unnecessary. And then you have characters like Captain Marvel, like, what relation does she have with magic? It's just really weird. That said, there are some things I am going to be slightly interested in. This one being right here, we have Valeria Richards. Valeria, she is the daughter of Reed Richards and Sue Storm, and she is very intelligent. She's supposed to be more intelligent than her dad, and therefore she is a woman of science. However, Doctor Doom is her godfather. And Doctor Doom is someone who's very much into magic, so it kind of makes sense that Valeria Richards does take after her godfather and also has an interest in magic. I would be really interested to see if Valeria Richards does become Sorcerer Supreme and therefore she has to learn magics and the stuff about it and combine that with science and do it for good, unlike Doctor Doom who does it for evil. But outside of Valeria Richards, all these other candidates for Sorcerer Supreme, I think they're really weird and it's not needed. Overall, looking at this new comic series of Long Live Sorcerer Supreme, I'm kind of 50-50 on it. On one hand, I do like the idea of Valeria Richards being Sorcerer Supreme. On the other hand though, I think the premise is really stupid from the start. Make Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme and give him unique storylines other than he loses his title and he has to go get it back. It sucks because we know this is going to be temporary. We know that Strange is going to get his title back. It's just like, what are we doing in the meantime? Oh, we're doing this. This feels like a filler episode and I wish they did something meaningful with it instead of this. But those are just my thoughts. What about you guys? Are you excited about Long Live the Sorcerer Supreme?